Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Monday Minute from your friends at the Independent Dealer Podcast, brought to you by NEO. Again, if you don't have a scoring model and you're looking for something to really take your buy here, pay here game to the next level, NEO is the way you need to go. So this week, we've done this whole stream of talking about different ways to train, different ways to hire, hiring today, different ways to really research and train your employees to make sure your staff is better. Well, today we're going to talk about hiring techniques. So this might be where you need to start. Last week we talked about firing. Today we're talking about hiring. So I've got 9 tips. 9, I didn't want to do 10, so we're at 9. Number 1, always search for great talent. And that means not just when you need talent, that means every day. If you see somebody you like and you think they're going to fit in your company, invite them in, show them what you got. Number 2, think hard about your company's needs. So what you can do here is make sure that you have written processes, number 1, and also written job descriptions. Because if you just say, hey, I need a salesperson, or hey, I need a tech, well, if you don't know exactly what type of tech you're looking for or what exactly type of salesperson you're looking for, it's very possible you'll hire the wrong person. So make sure you have those job descriptions written so when you go to fill out what you're looking for, you know what you got. Don't rush, y'all. Big deal here. Very wise person once told me, slow to hire, fast to fire. And this is what we're talking about here. Don't rush it. It's a process. It may take you a month to hire that person, but you're better off to wait the month than hiring the first day and have to fire them 3 weeks in. Remember that. Number 4, think differently than other employees. Everybody out there is offering pay, right? So pay doesn't really move the needle when it comes to people today. It might get people in, but it doesn't make people stay. So thinking differently means thinking diversely. Have a diverse population that you're looking at, and really make your office kind of look like the population. And think about different things you can offer the employee other than money. Number 5, be prepared to be rejected. As an employer, that's a hard thing to think about. You go, you know what? I'm going to put out a job. People are going to come, and I want to have the pick of the litter, right? And the guy you pick or the girl you pick may not want your job in the long run. I've taken this to heart in the last little bit because we've offered people jobs in this last year, and they didn't accept our offer, which blew my mind to start with. But the more and more it happens, the more you figure this out, that it really is an issue. So be prepared to be rejected and know what you're going to do after that rejection. Number 6, ask the right questions during interviews. Write this down. Just don't go into an interview willy-nilly and say, hey, well, do you think you're the right fit for this job, or what's your past experience? You really need to be very specific about certain questions you ask when you're hiring for certain positions. And that's also where having those job descriptions written can really help you. Number 7, working interviews. This is something we really love. If we like a candidate after they've been in for the first interview, we typically invite them back for an on-the-job interview. And so it's easier to do in some jobs than others, but detailers, huge thing. With service writers, that can happen too. Salespeople even. You want to make sure they fit into your culture in your office and make sure they have better charisma or more charisma than what you thought. Number 8, once you have all this done, you need to make sure you investigate their social media. You could even do this before you bring them in for an interview, because you don't want to have the perfect person and realize that the persona they put on social media is bad, because that will turn everybody off and really create problems for your business in the long run. The last thing we want to talk about is try to figure out a way to measure someone's passion as well as their talent, or more passion, a little less talent. Probably in the long run would be better off. Number 1, if they love their job, they want to come to work. And if they love what they do, they're going to be good at it. So here are our tips. Follow them, incorporate them into your hiring process, and I'd be willing to bet you will have a better staff. Thank you.